Hey guys, Harvey Cthulhu here, asking you to please consider subscribing to this channel. Doomcock is fighting a war to save pop culture, and he would really appreciate your subscription. Also, click the notification bell and give a like to the video if you like it. And if you could consider pushing the button and allowing me to escape my containment field and destroy the universe, I would really appreciate it. All right, on to the video.
Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, and I am here today to chronicle mounting resistance to the woke Disney Corporation in light of recent revelations regarding Disney's not-at-all secret gay agenda to, by their own admission, insert as much queerness as they can into their programming, most of which is for children.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. These leaked videos from Disney's Reimagine Tomorrow Summit are really hurting the mouse, aren't they? Maybe Disney should have kept their not-at-all secret gay agenda a secret after all, because holy crap, they've turned the Florida state government against them, and now you say it's getting worse?
Oh, much worse, Harvey Cthulhu, because now it appears that Texas is itching to join the fight against Disney as well. Turns out people don't like it when you sneak political propaganda into their children's programming, brainwashing kids in the living room while mom is in the kitchen, trusting that her kids are fine because they're watching Disney Plus. And Disney is, after all, a family-friendly and utterly harmless brand, right?
Well, yeah. If you get in a time machine and go back to Disney in the 90s, then sure. Back then, Disney was wholesome family entertainment that you could trust to babysit your kids. But now, Disney has been exposed as an activist organization, not a for-profit corporation. And those leaked videos prove that Disney is filling their children's programming with their own agenda.
Yep. At a mandatory internal event called Reimagining Tomorrow, Disney executives and producers were bragging about sneaking queerness into every single Disney project they can, essentially bragging that they want to ram their LGBTQ+ agenda down the throats of the next generation before they've developed the cognitive gag reflexes to resist such programming. This has sparked demonstrations by the public, massive cancellation of subscriptions from Disney Plus, which I will document in an upcoming video, threats from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to revoke Disney's special sweetheart privileges in Florida, and now, according to an article posted on Texas Scorecard called Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick is done funding woke corporations, Texas has taken notice of Disney's insidious wokeness and is weighing options to fight back. The article states, quote, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick is signaling the Lone Star State could join the fight against woke corporations like Walt Disney. Following the release of the Texas State Senate's 84 interim charges, topics for Senate committees to study in the interim before the 88th legislative session next year, Texas Scorecard asked Patrick if one of those charges to study the potential removal of state investments from Russia corporations would also encompass corporations like Disney. The interim charge to the State Senate Finance Committee states, Russia divestiture, examine and report on options for state asset owners to divest their positions in companies that invest in the Russian Federation. Patrick confirmed that the Senate would also consider removing state investments from woke corporations, unquote.
Maybe Disney should have done like Bob Chapek said. Stop trying to mess around with politics and focus instead on inspiring people with excellent entertainment. Chapek said that corporations taking political stands can be weaponized against those corporations, and once again, he was right. Too bad Disney ignored him.
Yes, too bad, because now the backlash is spreading. VoxLA.com just posted an article titled, Hundreds Claim Woke Agenda in Protest Against Disney Studios in Burbank, in which they report, quote, conservative groups are boycotting all things Disney over what they claim is the entertainment titan leaning too far left. Hundreds protested outside of front gates of Walt Disney Studios in Burbank Wednesday evening. Quote, I just want to protect children, unquote, said attendee Marcos Zalada Rosas. Quote, I don't think that Disney promoting these task forces that are trying to include the LGBTQ agenda on them at such a young age is a good idea, unquote. And Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick agrees with that assessment. Texas Scorecard quotes Patrick as saying, quote, "Texas must not allow our pension funds to be held hostage by woke corporate boards. We need to keep our investment dollars with funds that make sound business decisions, not those who follow dictates from noisy progressives who do not represent the vast majority of Texans," unquote. In a campaign update earlier this week, Patrick announced that he personally is done with Disney, informing Texans that he sold his individual stocks in Disney and his family will not vacation at Disney's properties. Quote, "Some may think parents, including me, are overreacting," says Patrick. "We are not. Disney is a massive international company planning to indoctrinate children around the world with radical ideas. If we cannot fight for our children, then what can we fight for? Until they change their corporate philosophy, stop spending money with them," said Patrick. "Cut off the Disney Channel. Cancel your park trip or your cruise if one is planned. If you own Disney stock, sell it. And spread these videos to your friends. People must see what has been going on behind the Mickey curtain," unquote.
Well, this is all Disney's fault, Doomcock. JPEG told them to stay out of politics, but instead they doubled down. They forced JPEG to recant and confess and repent and bend the knee. Now it looks like Texas and Florida are gonna bend the mouse over the sink and perform a special dramatic reenactment of the classic HBO series Oz. It's like the old saying goes, Doomcock.
What? Get woke, go broke?
No, don't mess with Texas.
Oh, you got that right. But it's not just Florida. It's not just Texas. Hell, this morning on Morning Joe, they devoted a whole segment to DeSantis declaring war on Disney. This news is spreading, Harvey, and I don't think this story is going to die down anytime soon. If anything, this story is going to get bigger and bigger, and I couldn't be happier about that. It's high time that the larger public, the normies and Karens out there, tumble to the fact that our entertainment companies are corrupting our treasured geek myths, our precious stories like Star Wars and Star Trek, stories that are inextricably woven into the fabric of our culture. I have no problem at all with gay people of every variety. My philosophy is live and let live, and I don't think that governments or organizations should limit or restrict or oppress gay people in any way. But on the other hand, I also think that the majority of the country that is not gay should not tolerate a company imposing their agenda on kids. Nor do I think it is the place of corporations to impose any agenda at all on kids from the left or from the right. Childhood is a time of innocence that families treasure, a time that passes all too quickly as it is. And parents don't want their kids indoctrinated into any worldview that might run contrary to the worldview of those parents who should be allowed to guide their kids without interference or sneaky agendas slipped overtly or covertly, literally or subliminally, into children's entertainment. Even if you agree, as I do, that gay people should be free to live the lives they choose, the arrogance of these content providers hell-bent on inserting their agenda into kiddie shows without notifying parents who have every right to assume that their kids are being entertained without any secret or not at all secret agendas designed to shape them or change them or even brainwash them. This arrogance must be exposed, rebuked, and expunged from our corporations, especially those that deal with young, vulnerable kids who lack the critical faculties to process what they're being shown. And it appears that if Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick has his way, the great state of Texas is going to do its part to stop this nonsense. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, oh yes, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.